one of the issues that we come across quite a bit, and we do disability awareness training to try and get over this, but it's unconscious bias. So people, their upbringing and their experience, if they've had no experience with disability, they'll have an unconscious bias against disabilities. So they won't have an understanding of someone with disability, and there's such a huge range of different types of disabilities, and they won't actually know how to interact with that person and how to cope. So as we spoke about previously, someone with a loud voice might be taken on as being aggressive, and the opposite. Someone who doesn't look you in the eye, that looks down, that hardly ever speaks, might be taken as disinterested and rude. I'm wondering if the two of you have come across this, Geoff with Mitch and Joe as an agent.
Well, from a family point of view, Stu, you're right. We've grown up with Mitch, or Mitch has grown up with us, and we see it on a daily basis, and particularly when he's younger, where people, as you say, who don't have any connection or experience with people with disabilities, and you see the different responses that people have, from anything from verbalising it or to actually taking their family members away because they might catch something, and it's embarrassing, and that's like the dagger through the heart stuff when you, as a parent with someone with a disability. Mitch's disability is intellectual, and so I take my hat off to not only the champions of people with disabilities like Advocacy WA, but also workplaces who go out of their way to actually normalise, and I hate saying that word, but normalise all behaviours as just something that people are just different and such. And I think that just doing things like this and bringing it to the attention of people, raising the awareness of it just breaks down the barriers. And my son, I'm biased because I'm his dad, and my only disappointment is that he's a kangaroo supporter. But he's a beautiful soul, and I know that everyone meets him knows that. And I think a lot of this is about breaking down barriers, breaking down those biases that people have about people with disabilities, and and that then leads to opportunities in employment, opportunities in accommodation, and such. So yeah.
We've definitely come across it, and I'm going to use the word actually blessed with someone in the family with a disability, because at the end of the day, a whole lot of gifts are brought by that person. At the end of the day, my experience has been there is a complete lack of malevolence, selfishness, bullying, or any of those nasty characteristics that tend to make you not want to mix. There's usually a total absence of that when you're dealing with a disabled person in the family. So my experience is, if you can meet the challenges, it will actually bring the family closer. So in a lot of respects, I think the child that's taught us the most in our family is Ewan, and Ewan is profoundly disabled. So I think the one thing, the message I get across here than anything is, none of us are immune. None of us are immune. We are one bad decision made by someone else on the road driving home this afternoon to being in a wheelchair ourselves and being on the receiving end of these issues. So I think my message would be, please understand that you can be in this situation tomorrow, and the best thing that we can have is community support, not legislative support. If we can have a community that understands how to deal with these issues and help, we don't need to go that way. And if people want to do it, we can draw them towards helping. If we make them do it, there'll be resistance. So I would much rather go with the education than I would the stick.
And embrace difference.
Absolutely, absolutely. Not only embrace it, get the benefits of embracing it, because the benefits are clearly there.